Coach. Definitely want to get your thoughts on tonight's victory and locking it down with a 3-goal third period. Seemed like the boys came out with some spite and was able to take down the Nailers for their second time this season with a strong stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. We were pretty bad in the second. Penalty kill wasn't good. And then we just weren't very assertive with anything. And I think the thought of practicing tomorrow or Monday was probably pretty good motivation to have a good third period. And they worked hard and dialed it in. And now we don't have to see each other till Tuesday. So great on the guys. When we work hard, we're going to win. We just kind of turned our brains off and turned our work ethic off in the second period. And you saw what happened in the third. We were dominant. I think they had one scoring chance, really grade A, which was just a bit of a mistake by us. And, we're excited to keep this thing rolling.
And the thoughts on Ryan McKinnon. He comes back here into his first goal of the ECHL season. 3-point night and certainly lended to a strong effort down the stretch. Put the Royals up by 2, all off of a Frank Teixeira forced turnover and assist on his bobblehead night as well.
Yeah, Mac was really good. It's crazy. Like, we've got 7, 8 guys that could play 20-plus minutes right now. So, obviously we basically rotated 2 number 1 D pairs in this weekend and able to keep a couple guys fresh with the amount of games we have. And Mac, that goal was huge. And not to mention, then we get the 2-goal lead and we make it hard on ourselves with the penalties. And he was awesome on the kill there late in the last 5. I felt like he was on the ice the whole 5 minutes, last 5 minutes of the third period, I should say. And big time move for him, and we're glad he got some games. I know he hasn't played for a while, and as far as we know, he's going back up tomorrow, and hopefully, he's got his 5 games now, so he's playoff eligible for us. So that's big time, and now we'll just keep rolling with the guys we got, and we'll see him when we see him.
Speaking of big time moves, Kura Ustimenko brought back and thrown right into net today. You have a good problem to have in the 3 netminders in Flodell and Hockey and Ustimenko working in that 3 group. And Ustimenko, your thoughts on his return? Strong play in net, and the crowd loved it.
Yeah, no, he was great. Like, I think the one thing is, like, he made a couple saves that probably were. He made them so casually that I don't think people realized how good of saves they were, which speaks to his ability. And you can see the confidence building since the start of the year, where he's getting his groove back from being out for the whole season. He's a stud. Like, I'll say this since we got here 2 years ago in 2019. Like, he's an NHL goalie. Like, I just think he's going to get there and find a way. Like, and like, the boys love him. Like, he brings a energy to the room, and sometimes things get lost in translation. But he's an awesome guy, and we're happy for him, and we're excited to help him on his journey. And I think he's going to really help us on this run here, like that we look to have in the playoffs, and hopefully that springboard him to some big stuff in the future.
Well, Pat Richards and I certainly agree with you on the broadcast with the capability of Ustimenko, the NHL presence right here for your Royals. Looking now, you get some days off, much needed after a late arrival. You arrived 3 a.m. this morning, got right back on the ice, and you get some days off till Wednesday to take on the Thunder.
Yeah, we definitely need. It was 7 and 9 last week, and then with the midweek game, we really didn't get much rest. Playing Sunday in Toledo, got home at 4 a.m. Monday morning. We didn't even really. We had an optional skate Tuesday. Guys are still exhausted for Wednesday. I think our energy level the last 2 games has been pretty good, but definitely need to get away. And you need to practice, but at the same time, it's important to get our rest, and we'll get a good practice Tuesday, and then we'll get back at it. Might be maybe 1 or 2 more practices for the next few weeks with the schedule we got coming up, and so we'll try and squeeze as much info in as we can and teaching, and then we'll get back at it Wednesday, and hopefully to keep this thing going.